So my name is Brandon Benavides, and this is how I threw the largest vintage market in Austin. A little bit about me, I'm a fashion content creator and now an event organizer. I've been in the vintage community for probably 4 years. One night I got a little crazy looking at Soho House memberships, thinking one, I could afford it, and two, that this is the place for me, this is for creatives. Then I decided, let's just throw a market with them instead. So Soho House is a private members club, and we wanted to throw something bigger than just what their space could provide. I started looking around South Congress and I hit up 3 different venues. 2 of them said no, the last one said yes. Lively Middle School gave us the opportunity to throw our largest vintage market with 85 vendors on their track. So back in April, I started going down to Austin, meeting with our venue, meeting with Soho House, and honestly, it was a long process, lots of trips, but in the end, it was definitely worth it. After we made our announcement, we had 2 big companies hit us up, Topo Chico and I think it's Gawaki, but you know them as Yerba Mate probably. They both wanted to sponsor our event and provide free product, which, I mean, I'm a huge Yerba Mate fan. I have one like almost every other day. And I want to give a shout out to Emmanuel and Hideaway. That's where we're filming right now. That's my business partner in this whole thing, and honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. After this, me and Emmanuel, we went down to Austin to start putting up flyers and handing out like little cards. There's 2 big markets, the SoCo Makers Market and the Guad Market, where we wanted to, pass out cards, figure out, once again, kind of outreach with the community. On our second round of trips to Austin, this is when we started putting up flyers and passing out postcards. And what's funny is, one, that it rained the next day after we put up all of our flyers around South Congress, around Guad, and downtown. I literally ran around the city once again the next day, making sure that everything was up. Between all of this, I was taking 3 a.m. megabuses every other weekend coming back down to Austin, whether it was putting up flyers again or continuing to meet with our vendors or sponsors. It was a really long process, and honestly, I was so exhausted. All said and done, we were ready to announce this thing, and I'd been prepping for 2 months. We had all of our content ready to go on my profile, on our Instagram. The website was ready, and from there, we posted everything, and we got an amazing response. The final addition for our market was my friends back home from San Antonio, the Vaulty, decided to throw a fill-a-bag sale with us and be a part of the market. The fill-a-bag sales just bring out a crowd. They had, I think, 4 or 5 bins filled with clothes, and it was something special to simulate, going to the rags or going to the bins and getting to do that for an entire community that may not really know that's how you source your vintage. The absolute buzzer beater for this event was that we got reposted by When What Where Austin. Dude, When Where What reposted us in crunch time, dude. Our fucking event is literally in less than 24 hours. This is big. We got Austin Sites reposting us. We have Zeke reposting us. The official South Congress Instagram reposting us. I'm really hoping that all these big accounts are gonna draw a big crowd. I was fucking screaming, man. When, where, what, man? 316K followers, something like that. A little irresponsible of me, but I definitely didn't sleep the night before. So, we got 80 vendors all coming right now. Everybody's setting up. Mix of vintage, mix of artisans, mix of jewelry, mainly vintage, but we got some collectibles as well, which is very, very cool. Been out here since probably 8 a.m. and as you can see, I'm profusely sweating, but it's all good. We're gonna get this market popping. We got Yerba Mate, as you can see. Topo's coming at 9 a.m. All the big, to-do Instagrams all reposted us. They posted us. So I think we're gonna get a good turnout. We just are praying for it to be cloudy because it's fucking hot. We're getting ready to officially launch the event. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all of our beautiful vendors for coming and popping up today. It's 10:30 and pretty much everyone's set up. We got a couple people, still coming in, and I noticed this is when people actually started showing up. Our event didn't start until 11, but we had families just walking the track, you know, talking to our vendors, and I think this is when I got the idea that this was going to be a pretty big event. 2 p.m. rolls by and all I'm thinking is that there are so many fucking people here. I think at that time we had about like 1,500 people at the track. I'm at a loss for words right now just because of it. And it was really fulfilling to see that not only did our marketing work, but that community outreach and that step that we took to really, you know, make sure we were in person, getting to meet everybody, it all worked out and came together. Some of our customers compared us to Rose Bowl, which is the largest vintage market and flea market in the entire US. So, you know, just that comparison alone was really special to me too. You know, I was getting a little loopy by the end of this thing. It was like, I think 103 degrees outside. At one point, I was considering ducking my head in like a bucket of water just to cool down a little bit. Just knowing that all of these vendors from around Texas, whether they sold vintage jewelry or ceramics, they came together for one event. And not only did we like highlight small businesses across Texas, but they also made fucking money, which was really, really cool. So all in all, we threw a great market, and I'm happy to announce that our next one, the South Congress Market, is gonna be on September 30th, and I'll see y'all there. Fuck it. Peace. I think that was good.
Nice.